everyone, welcome to SHIRO MEDA. The main idea of our project is to transform SHIRO MEDA, which is a garment shopping destination, into a 24-hour neighborhood. So first of all, we want to invite our Ethiopian colleague to introduce our site, but his connection is weak, so we will introduce ourselves. Our site is in SHIRO MEDA, in the north of Addis Ababa, and at the foot of Mount Entoto. From cross-section of our site, we found that there's huge elevation change with the highest points along the Entoto Street and to the west neighborhood of our site. There's a stream of river and with housing located so close to the river, people living there might face flooding risk in the future.
The site's main function is the garment market, both formal and informal. The formal markets are located in these large factory-like buildings, while the informal ones disperse around the site and also can be found in surrounding neighborhoods. In this area, there are two historical protected sites. One is the enclosed campus functioning as Dio Vitigio School now, and the other one is the former home of the first mayor.
So you just mentioned the main function of our site is garment market. I'm curious, where are those clothes made and where do people who sell stuff living?
Actually, neither do they work here nor live here. They just come here during the day for a short stay and go.
So here we find the problem. So there's a lack of long-term stay on our site, and the residential neighborhoods around our site are already overpopulated. We want to create a new neighborhood where people live and work.
In order to create a neighborhood, we propose 3 lines as a framework, and then propose the bottom-up growth strategy on these lines.
Given the main function of our site as a market, it reminds me another famous market in Iran, which features linear growth and courtyards for public space.
Yeah, this collage was actually inspired by the market. There we can see a linear and bottom-up urban fabric, which features courtyards of many sizes to shape the market space. We refer to this concept and use courtyards to strengthen our proposal line and make it incrementally grow in the city.
In order to let the building grow in time, we invented the modular system with each single or double-story units. Could you introduce more of the construction detail?
Yes. Of course, yeah. First of all, in terms of the material, we made a vote of the market according to the structure designed by the Philip block. The materials used in the arc below are brick, made of local soil and rock. There are diaphragms above the vault to support the second floor. For the second floor, we use a wooden column and beam structure to make the floor plane more flexible because like workshop requires a larger continuous space.
So there are 4 types of the units. They all include the market on the first floor and either housing or workshop on the second floor. The units are easily attached to each other to form courtyard, and they are also flexible enough to deal with the steep slope on the site. And we imagine the process of development will be, first of all, the building materials are produced in some of the existing informal markets to build new homes on our site for the residents near the river. And then some of them will attend the vocational training program to get the basic construction knowledge. In the end, these residents will participate in the construction process to build the entire area, helping SHIRO MEDA incrementally grow.
Mm-hmm. The other key point of our project, first of all, we hope that the building materials are all from the local area. For example, the raw materials of bricks are taken from the local rivers and mountains and made by compressing and sun exposure. Moreover, the wooden structure of the building is taken from local trees and that are cut down due to our project. In this way, the cost of material transportation can be reduced, and the dependence on imported construction materials can also be reduced.
And the same strategy for the raw material for the garment industry. We also hope that it can be localized. In this way, cotton can be directly supplied to the workshop to be made into yarns and finally sold in our markets.
And in terms of the energy floor, All units type are considered for rainwater recycling. The recycled water can be used as residential water and water for planting. Rainwater is collected and will go down and stored in a water tank. Clean water will be on the upper level of the tank for residential water. The dirty water will precipitate and can be used as watering for plants. In addition, considering the facade material, we also use metal corrugated board on the facade. This light transmitting and ventilating material helps to save energy.
Second chapter, a journey. So as we stated before, our main goal is to transform a place, which is the garment market of SHIRO MEDA, into a space that people can get unique experience. So these are the renderings of the cobblestone covered streets and the inner markets inside a wall, and also along the Entoto Street, the walls, people enter to see the historical building on the other side. Actually, we made a video so that you can more clearly experience the site. So this is coming from the river, people walking along the staircases and streets. This is one of the courtyard, and another courtyard, which is a residential courtyard, that are meant to deal with topography on site. Entering into a vault, which is one of the market, and then going all the way up. So this is a workshop that on the second floor, and this on the left side is our existing former market. So these are all the stalls that people can get in and sell clothes. Finally, to our bazaar, and then see the historical building, the courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back to our presentation. The last chapter, days and nights. As we stated before, our main goal is to create a 24-hour neighborhood where the residential, working, and market programs are mixed. So do the formal and informal system of the market. As shown in this ground floor plan, you can see the structure. We actually regard this formal system as like an infrastructure for all the market activities happening. And it also actively interact with the second floor program, as you can see in this detailed plan, which shows the second floor residential units. And in this section, which more clearly shows the relationship between the market, the activities happening in the market and the activity happening in the apartments or the housing on the second floor and third floor, depending on the topography. So in this, it shows that in the daytime, people work in the market and sell stuff, and at night they come to their home on the second floor. Yeah, this is a rendering of the residential. Same for the workshop space. Here shows that the courtyards that we create in the middle of the workshop are used as a more dynamic space for people working there. And also the ground floor also works as a market. So the production activity and the consumption activities are happening at the same time in the same place.
Yeah, so given all those issues of the site we discussed earlier, the main goal of our project is to solve, first of all, relieve the housing pressure of the surrounding neighborhoods, especially the residents living close to the river, and then connecting the neighborhood and makes the function of use to make SHIRO MEDA not only a destination of garment shopping, but also a place the local live and work. where more public space is offered by creating courtyards in which a variety of activities will take place. Thank you.
Thank you.